Question. Are you too easily influenced by pushy salespeople? Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. I'd like to help you keep your money. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing well. When I was younger, I was sort of like manipulated into what was called multi-level marketing. I didn't even know what it meant. I really, really didn't. This was something that I had experimented with at a side hustle. I'm not saying that they're all bad, but they're not for me. And the person that tried to sell me onto this thing was extremely, extremely pushy and, pushed the right buttons on my former, more vulnerable self, just had to learn that I didn't have to go along with it. At that time, I was still learning about how to say no. Like that time when I had to learn how to say no to that person that was asking for money all the time, my coworker, all the time when I was teaching and all this and all that. So that's like a period of time in your life. If that is something for you, great. No judgment here. That type of thing was not for me. I just didn't care for it. And looking back, that person was not just a salesperson. That person was really a pushy salesperson. How many times in your life has that ever happened to you that not necessarily that you went along with it and not necessarily that you might have joined, a multi-level marketing thing or whatever. I'm not pushing any judgment on that industry. I'm speaking directly about a person that was just like a bit much. Have you ever gone into a situation where, certain people are just literally like a bit much? You have to learn, in a polite way to just confront them nicely or completely ignore them. And that's it as far as, business goes. And as we get older, we learn what's a better fit for ourselves and what works for ourselves. That's the beauty of getting older and experienced in life. These are things that we learn. But knowledge is power, and this transcends into almost anything and everything that you do in life. Even like on a lower level, like in, let's say, a grocery store or something, you're bombarded with all these colors and all the music. And, you know, sometimes it just really has you like without realization shopping more than you really should or really could at that point in time. Okay. Obviously, these things are there, to entice. Obviously, people want to make sales, and there is nothing wrong with making sales. Just really the best message of today is it's really short and sweet. Just learn about whom you are as a person. Are you vulnerable to these things? Look at past things. Your past mistakes, and I'll always say this, are future life lessons. Did you make these mistakes? Did you make a purchase that you totally regret, buyer's remorse? It was way too late to return the item and you just had to live with it, unfortunately. I think self-discovery is very important. And like looking back at our patterns in our lives, were we able to say no? At first saying no, it is a really hard thing to do, but I could promise you this. The more you stretch your saying no muscles, as time goes by, can I tell you something? It gets much, much easier. Know your limitations, create those sensible boundary lines, and it will help you feel better, happier, more empowered as a person, and keep some more money probably in your pocket. Have an amazing day, everybody. Take good care. Bye-bye.